The modern day cross-country bikes have gotten so good, to the point where we've got electronic suspension fitted across all standard high-end cross-country bikes. Most bikes now come standard with 170mm of drop and 120mm on the fork and the shock as well. We're here at the Golfie, which is arguably one of Scotland's best downhill places. Known for hosting events like the Enduro World Series, the Golfie is absolutely savage. Us idiots are going to be trying it on our XC bikes. We're really going to put these bikes to the test today, and we're going to find out how efficient they actually can be at descending on some pretty gnarly downhill tracks. We're heading up for the first climb of the day. I think the first run we're going to do will be New York, which is supposedly one of the easier trails here on the Golfie, but I mean, don't get me wrong, still very much an enduro trail. Let's go then. New York. We are flying into the wood section. It's quite dark in here. Probably should take my glasses off, to be fair, but oh well. It's quite rooty through here. Oh, it's tight through those trees. Messed that up a little bit. This is one of the more beginner trails at Golfie, apparently. Still not very beginner, I would say, but it's dried up so well actually from the other day. I'd say on the XC bikes you've really got to pick your line better, because you just feel every single bump you hit. Rather than an enduro bike, you can kind of just pick a straight line and just straight line everything. It's not ideal, but so far I would say it's handling really well. It's mad how this place dries so quick. We had torrential rain like the past week, and now it's whoa. Oh, nice split line there. Jack's never ridden this trail, so just taking it fairly easy. I've only ridden it once, but I can't really remember it all. The trails here are so long, so remembering them all is quite tricky. Nice. A few little drops through this bit. It's so flowy actually. And that is a lap of New York. So good. So the XC bikes down New York handled an absolute dream, to be fair. I mean, the hands at the bottom were quite sore, whereas on an enduro bike it'd probably feel a bit plusher and a bit nicer, but I'd say overall, like, an XC bike on New York is absolutely fine. We're hitting the climb again now, which is probably the best part for these bikes. I'm riding the S-Works Epic 8, which comes standard with SRAM's flight attendant. Is it really worth it? I don't know. But they've got us with our pants down really, because we'll all end up buying it anyway. So, and Jack's riding his Scott Spark RC. Comes with limited edition paint, which is so cool. It's called Supersonic, and it just looks so good. Such a cool build, so nice. We're going to take you down for a lap of Lone Wolf now, which is graded as a black trail. We're just in a red trail, so will we crash and die? Probably. You're about to find out anyway. But Jack's going to be on the follow cam. If I crash, Jack's going down with me.
Right, so we're following Bill. You're on board with the better rider of the two. Here we go. Nice backy berm. And then you go into the woods and it gets pretty steep through it. I had a little park it session through it the other day. Oh my god, it's so steep! Fucking hell, Jack! Hopefully we can get down without any parking it. Secured it. Tell you what, very different in the wet. It's dry today. The other day it was pretty soggy. Bill loves a little dry trail. Can barely keep up with him. Woo! Pretty grippy actually. Poor old cross-country bikes getting a battering. We now drop into the newer stuff. Only opened 2 days ago. A few little drops, nice berm, little jump, and again. And then this bit tries to yeet you off the trail. Luckily we're through. Little rock drop, a few more. Bit bumpy. Nice little berm. Got a few pretty steep berms these, but about little drop, and then little jump, and then you're done. And that's Lone Wolf.
So So we're about 2 hours into our ride now, and we're about to take you down a lap of repeat offender, which I believe is a lot steeper than what we've just done. Jack might struggle on his little 2-pot brakes, but I'll be following Jack this time, so the better rider will be on the camera. Here we go then. This is the top section of repeat offender. Quite a rooty section. I'm not a fan of wet routes, but should be okay. Still some nice flow to the trail. Jack's leaving me for dead a little bit here. There we go. Big drop. Here we go. Into the steep stuff. And this is going to test the brakes and especially the tyres as well. I think the tyres on an XC bike are probably our biggest letdown compared to those downhill and enduro bikes that have got huge knobbles and also wider width as well. We just don't have the amount of grip that they have, so we often have to run our tyres a bit lower, usually around 18 psi probably, depending on the terrain and the condition. But nice. It's actually riding really well so far, as I mess up there, but unless you get yourself here to the Golfie, you'll never understand how steep this stuff actually is. We're approaching the end of the trail now, and that one was way rougher on the hands. We had to stop halfway down to actually take a break, because yeah, that one was pretty nasty on the hands. Feeling it quite a bit now, like having the lesser travel on the front, even though it is 120 and it works a dream. There's quite a few rooty drops which you probably can't see on camera, like into each corner. Yeah, I think having a steeper head angle would really help with those. Just take out the fact that you have to lean so far back on these bikes just to get around the corner. I think overall, like the XC bikes, I don't think there's anything you can't do on them. I just think they're so good, especially nowadays. Like the technology that they've come up with is just unreal. Like they've really progressed, and it almost feels like they're progressing further towards being more downhill focused. They still feel like they just climb so well as well, which is crazy. Like oh shit, Jack's punctured. Oh no, she's gone down like a sack of spuds. Jack's tyre is absolutely wrecked. That slashes. He's absolutely ruined it. So we're at the bike shop. Try and get it patched up so we can get home on this ride. What a day out on the bikes. We're nearly 4 hours into our ride now, just climbing up into Puncturessss. I think we've shown you that XC bikes are probably more capable than everyone thinks. Let us know down below if you would try any of these trails on an XC bike as well, and
we'll catch you in the next one.